And we're recording.
All right. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's been quite the few weeks.
You didn't even have to say anything after that. Just the. That says everything you need to say.
Yeah. So we went through a period where Kaylee's in art, Madeline's finishing up softball, and Will's starting swimming on top of summer school. So Kaylee's doing her first high school classes for summer school, and they're doing a whole semester's worth of work in 4 weeks. So all she's done is sat at the table and worked on homework for the last 4 weeks.
Okay.
So Will's doing swimming then, and they have practice Monday through Thursday. They have morning practices and evening practices. And since he's in summer school, he can't do the morning, so they're required to do 2 a week. He's been going all 4 days. So that's 7:45 to 9 each night.
Oh my God, each night. And the thing is it close enough though to home where you can drop them off, come back home, and then go back, or is it a waste of gas and time?
No, it's close enough I could do that, but I usually just take a book and sit there and watch them.
There you go. See, and that's the thing, yeah. So, but then again, you're sacrificing time to do other things that you might be able to get accomplished at the house. Is what it is. So.
And then,
oh yeah, I know all about that, man. Yeah. It's so funny you mentioned Kaylee doing the summer school thing for getting some classes started for high school, because Brady did the same thing. He did summer. He's due his last day is tomorrow. And he gets a full semester worth of credit, but for a month's worth of work, right?
Right.
But he's not taking classes that require actual books to sit down and do that work. He's getting his half of his health and PE credits out of the way, as in like he's taking PE and weightlifting.
Yeah.
Okay. So no homework there, obviously, right? And no book work at all. And then he's taking visual arts. What's his other one? So and that's the most he can take as an incoming freshman. So
yeah, Kaylee took PE, and then she took health class, and health class is the one that killed her. Yeah. But it's not like the same health class we had.
Oh, really?
Like sexual reproduction and eating healthy. It's like mindfulness and meditation and
stuff like health class.
Yeah.
That's good. It's a good thing. It's good that they're doing that stuff. That's actually pretty progressive in regards to it's something that should be talked more about. I'm glad and they're at least addressing something that they can no longer say, well, we didn't learn about that in school. That's my biggest pet peeve when people say that, you know. But so that's good. It's good they're broadening their curriculum. That's a good thing. But they should still be teaching the normal stuff too, as far as health. I would hope, teach the other stuff on top of the traditional stuff,
Yeah, I don't want to teach sexual reproduction to my kids.
All right. Oh my God! It comes out of your belly button, duh. Yeah.
The stork comes. Come on.
Right.
All right. Before we get too far, are you drinking anything tonight?
Water. Nope, just water tonight.
Just water.
Yeah, just water.
All right. I got Four Hands Scale of Complexity IPA.
Okay.
So hazy IPA. It's in my new
super hoppy is what that just sounds like right off the bat.
Not really. I got some new pint glasses for Father's Day. They're
show me what you got. What you got there?
It's a Star Wars Boba Fett like Ronin style from the Visions.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And it was a 2-pack, and the other one was a Darth Vader Ronin.
Oh, so you're one of those people. You're a family where they actually celebrate your Father's Day, huh? I didn't get nothing. It's like, hi, old man. You're lucky to be alive.
Well, Aaron took him to Target the day before and picked down a few things.
You like that day before? Oh my God!
I can't say anything. I do the same thing. I didn't even this year for Mother's Day. I didn't even take the kids. I knew what they were going to pick out. I went and picked it myself.
There you go. See, hey. No, nothing wrong with that. You guys are at that point, or I think we're all at that point in our marriages and lives where it's like, you know what, just, it's another day. That's all it really is, So, no, that's good. So, it's been that long? It's been since Father's Day? Oh, my God, that's a long time.
I know.
Because it's going to be July tomorrow. Oof. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, let's see.
This goes by so fast. So, she's in summer school. How many weeks has she already been there?
Today was the last day. They did 4 weeks. So it's Monday through Thursday.
So similar, but isn't that great? That's out of the way. It's just done and out of the way, right?
Yep.
So that's awesome. That's really good. And she'll just be able to take electives that she wants to take instead of having to do stuff that she has to do.
Right. She's taking driver's ed and more art stuff.
Okay. Oh, they're letting her take driver's ed already? Because is she a sophomore or
she's
freshman?
going to be a freshman, but she turns 15 in November.
Okay. And see, Brady, yeah, they don't offer driver's ed at this school, but yeah, he turns 15 first day of school. So
yeah.
Yeah, man, it's coming up quick. Yeah, we already started practicing a little bit. We went to the church parking lot a couple weeks ago, let him drive around a little bit.
I'm glad I have headphones on. She can't hear that because she would be asking to do that probably.
It's fine. It's just getting used to it. And I don't know, man. Just the way people drive these days is like, oh my God.
I think it's going to be more me getting used to it than her getting used to it.
Probably. Yeah, that's definitely the case. So, but what was I wanted to look up something that you'd sent me and I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing. I glanced at it for a second. You sent me a Star Wars thing, I think.
Yes. So it was
is it a full issue of something?
It's a full comic book adaptation of Colin Trevorrow's script for Duel of the Fates, which was supposed to be
the second movie
episode 9
in the trilogy.
The third one.
Yeah. Oh, the third. It was supposed to be the third one. Okay.
Right. Taking place after The Last Jedi.
Okay. And who was this guy that did it? Because this Andrew Weingartner, PhD, who was he?
He's just a guy that found the script and made it, put it online.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. So, it's a 7-issue webcomic?
Yes.
Wow.
And
so so was this a better ending to everything that we saw?
I have not read it yet.
Okay.
But I just finished reading an oral history of Star Wars, and it talked about it there, and I found it, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to sit down and read this, because the story sounded so much better than what we got.
Gotcha. Yeah, and here's what's sad is I've been so busy with just other things. Staying on the Star Wars page, have you finished Kenobi? I'm going to assume you did.
Yes.
So and here's what's different about Kenobi from the very get, compared to all the other Marvel shows and Star Wars shows that we've seen so far. This one was captivating from the get, and it stayed good the whole way. I wasn't let down at all during this whole progression, I guess, through the 6 episodes, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm on episode 6. I just haven't finished it yet because I think episode 6, 1.5 hours, I think, is what it was. The runtime was on it.
I don't think it was that long. It was about an hour, I think.
Okay. So, but was it a worthy finish to the show?
Yeah, it was.
Will we get Kenobi season 2, or do we need a Kenobi season 2?
I don't think we need one, but I want one. It ended. They could leave it how it is. I think Ewan McGregor said he wouldn't mind coming back. Okay. I think
that's a good thing. That's always good when he's not tired. But then again, what actor likes to say no to work, right? You know what I mean? Right. It's like, I need to get paid, right?
Well, and iconic stuff like this too. So, I mean, he hasn't been in the role for 20 years? And then he jumps back into it.
Has it been that long since since episode 3?
Yeah, almost. Let's find IMDb. Wow.
That's a long time.
I want to say it's like 2003.
He looks great, though, for however old he is. He's probably in his 50s, I guess, at this point.
Yeah. The funny thing is when they did the flashbacks, I don't think they had to age him down, but they attempted to for Anakin, and he did not look good.
No, he did not look good. But good for him for getting work, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Poor guy.
Well, and people have been embracing him as Darth Vader now, 20 years later, because of stuff like this, because of the books and Clone Wars. People are more open to it now. Maybe the bad taste from the sequel trilogy even.
But I think Clone Wars helped a lot, because Anakin's amazing in Clone Wars. I really like his character in that.
They built his character up a lot in that.
Yeah. Which I think we all agree that I think we like the voice actor better than we like the actual actor, to be honest with you. But what can you do?
Episode 3 was 2005.
Wow. That's a long time ago.
Yep.
Wow. We're old, man. We're old.
We are.
God. That's insane.
Yeah.
It truly is a different generations trilogy. It really is. It's been long enough now where that's their trilogy. Interesting. Never really thought about it in regards to how old it is. Wow.
Well, yeah, and I mean, even the sequel trilogy is going to be our kids' trilogy, most likely. Will is denying it. He said the prequel's his trilogy.
So he likes what about the OG trilogy? He doesn't even like that one that much?
No, he likes them. But he loves the clones and seeing all the Jedi. He's huge into the clones.
Yep. Yeah. But no, I'd say that Kenobi's been it's. I like that they're filling in the gap. I like when they do this. I don't mind filling in the gaps, and I don't mind. People are all like, "It's time to get rid of this. We're done with the Skywalker saga. Time to focus on some other stuff." And I'm like, "Nah, I like the Skywalker saga. Fill in all the gaps. Fill them all in. Give me all backstories. Do as long as it's decent enough to watch, right?"
I don't mind filling in the gaps, but I do want to see other stuff, and like hearing about Taika Waititi's movie that's going to be coming out that's totally different from anything that's come out. I'm excited for something like that.
Just with Kathleen Kennedy in charge, though, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, but the TV stuff's been good. I don't know how hands on she is with the TV stuff. Maybe she gives them more free reign or whatever. But I'm happy with the TV stuff because again, for the TV stuff we've had Mandalorian season 1, Mandalorian season 2. We've had Obi Wan and we've had Boba Fett, right?
Right.
And Bad Batch. But I haven't watched Bad Batch, and that's animated, so I don't know if you want to throw that in there or not.
I kind of would, just for the fact it's from Dave Filoni, who's got his hand in all this stuff. And I think that's part of the reason why the TV shows have gone the way they have, is because they're kind of letting him, with Jon Favreau, kind of run it all.
So, I haven't watched Bad Batch. How many episodes in that do you remember?
I want to say like 10.
But they're animated, so maybe they're shorter.
Yeah, animated 22 minutes.
That's not too bad.
No. And they were entertaining. I mean, just like all the other cartoons, I think it's going to be season 2, season 3 when it really gets its footing and becomes really good.
I loved Bad Batch when they were first introduced in the Clone Wars. Right. I love that.
Yeah, I did too.
So as long as it's kind of similar to that, I'll get around to watching it. It just was never on the front burner,
Yeah.
Or just getting to it right away.
There's some stuff in it that's more kiddie than what happened with the last season of Clone Wars. But again, that's kind of how all the cartoons have started, and then they've matured as they've gone along.
So, having finished Kenobi, and we have enough material now, where do you rank your, like we always do it with our Marvel shows,
right?
Where do you rank your Star Wars shows?
This might have been my favorite overall. There's pieces of all of them that I really like. There's some things that were just okay on Boba Fett and a couple episodes of Mandalorian. This was the most well-rounded story. The Mandalorian felt more serialized, where each episode is kind of almost a self-contained story, where this is a mini series, and we get the full story over the 6 episodes.
True.
So I kind of like that better for a show like this.
Okay.
But it's Star Wars, and I'll watch every single thing they put out.
Yeah. I think I'll go Mandalorian season 1 is my top. Just kind of how unique it was and how cool it was. But again, Lone Wolf and Cub is really what it was. I mean, say what you will.
And a Western mixed with it. Which
is what I love about it. And so I'll go with that one. Kenobi 2, but having not finished it. So maybe if I finish Kenobi, who knows, maybe I'll bump it up. We'll see.
Yeah.
And then I'll do Mando 2, and then, Mandalorian season 2 is my number 3, and then I'll put Boba Fett at the bottom end. But Boba Fett finished strong, and I really liked it. It was one of those, remember how I was having a hard time getting into it, but then as it progressed, it got better and better, and then it ended up being super awesome. So I was really happy with it.
Once it became Mandalorian season 2.5.
Thank you. Yes. Then I got really happy. But then what I guess the next one we have to look forward to is Ahsoka comes out next, right? At least I thought so.
Andor comes out next.
Oh, that's right. But haven't we seen like poster work for Ahsoka? Like, haven't they like shown some teases about that?
No, not really. I think they just finished filming it.
Okay.
I don't remember for sure.
So this is pre Rogue One.
Yes. Probably.
So it's still a Skywalker. It's still a Skywalker saga tale then.
Yeah, Skywalker era, we'll say.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We can start calling it that. Yeah, I got you. Okay. And then how many episodes is that going to be? Do you know?
I think it's going to be 6 or 8.
Okay. I hope they stick to 6. 6 is the good number for these, to be honest with you.
I could have used another 2 episodes of Kenobi, I think.
Really? You think so?
I think so.
That makes me wonder how it finished then. Maybe they're saving it for, maybe we'll get a season 2. Because I guarantee you for the subscriptions are doing. Oh, I can't imagine Disney Plus is hurting for subscriptions at this point. I know they're getting a little bit of backlash for political reasons, but for the Star Wars fans, they don't care about the politics of it. They just want to be able to watch Star Wars, right? So I can't imagine their subscription services were hurting from Kenobi. I can only imagine it helped.
Yeah. Well, I mean, between that and all the Marvel content coming out.
So, okay, speaking of Ms. Marvel.
Yeah.
Is it done yet?
No. That episode 4 came out this week, and I believe that's 8.
Okay. That's an 8-episoder. Because what did we get before Ms. Marvel? Was it Hawkeye was the last thing before Ms. Marvel?
Was it something in between? Yeah, I think it was.
Okay. So we haven't had a Marvel show since Hawkeye. Actually, here, pull it up.
We had Moon Knight.
Oh, Moon Knight. That's right. That's how forgettable it was. I didn't even remember to say that. I'm gonna have to say it. Yeah. Moon Knight was garbage to me. I've let it stew for a little bit. I'm not going back to finish it. I don't like it.
I didn't think it was garbage. I think they could have done a lot more with it. There's 2 more episodes of Ms. Marvel.
Okay, and I can tell you this: I'm just not that interested in it. In Ms. Marvel, I'm not in a big rush to watch it. I'm curious about your review of it so far, just to tell me, hey, it's going to be worth it. Because of course, I have a feeling Moon Knight's not going to tie in well. I mean, maybe you'll get a small Easter egg somewhere down the line where you're like, okay, I watched the show and it kind of fits here in the movie. But I can't imagine Moon Knight did very well. I don't think it did.
Did you watch the last 2 episodes? Because I think that's where you were at.
I think so. No, I've not gone back, and I don't really plan on it, to be honest with you.
So the last 2 episodes were fantastic. And the post-credit scene on the last episode gets you rethinking the whole series.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it's not like it'd be impossible to finish it up. Like you said, I don't have much to go. I'm pretty much almost done, but it's just not something I care about. He's not a character that does anything for me. The story wasn't captivating enough for me.
For a Moon Knight show, there wasn't a lot of Moon Knight to start out.
I guess, I don't know. It's not like Oscar Isaac did a bad job. I like him enough.
No, and the second to last episode, he shines. I mean, it's easily his best performance.
Okay. Ever or just for the show?
Definitely for the show, maybe ever. Better than better than what he did in Star Wars.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a really strong statement. Well, have you seen Ex Machina?
I haven't watched Ex Machina. I need to watch that.
Jay, give these Marvel shows a rest and go watch some Ex Machina. Ex Machina. That, and what about
Inside Llewellyn Davis?
Llewellyn Davis? Yeah. And then what's called?
I never saw that one either, and I really want to see it.
Not one of the Coen brothers' best, right?
Yeah.
But the soundtrack alone, the music, dude. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Well, I don't know. You're not in folk music, though, very much, are you?
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
But I like the Coen brothers, and I mean, I can appreciate different styles of music that I don't listen to.
Yeah, no, but... And I'm not huge, I'm not like, I listen to folk all the time. Like, I listen to, what is it, Lindenwood Station that plays folk music every Saturday or something, whenever they play it. But a little bluegrass, a little folk every now and then with the right environment and the right drinks, right? It's awesome, It just has to be right. You have to be in the right mood for it, right? But, man, that soundtrack for that movie is awesome. He's amazing in that movie. Really, really good in that. One of my favorite performances of his, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
He's one of the best parts as Poe Dameron. I think he's one of the best parts, but I don't know if that's one of his best roles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He does what he can with the character, and they try to make him the Han Solo of it, right?
Yep.
But what do you think about a Poe Dameron TV show to give his character a little bit more time?
I'd like that. I read his comic book series, and I really liked it.
Is that an ongoing or is that a limited series?
It was a limited series. There was like 20 issues.
Okay. Worth the read?
Yeah. And it gives you a lot of setup for this sequel trilogy stuff.
Is the Vader book still going?
Yeah, but it's on its 3rd volume of it. Like, the first one was set between A New Hope and Empire, and then the second one was set after Revenge of the Sith. And now this one's between Empire and Return of the Jedi. Okay.
So just they're filling in the holes, right?
Yep.
So nice. Well, which I really enjoyed the first one. I kind of dropped off after a little bit because Dr. Afra was in that with him in the first one. Why do I like that character so much? Even though I know very little about her, I can't remember much, but what I do remember is that she was the best part of that book.
She's the greatest character that Disney's created for Star Wars.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. And wow, that's a big that's a bold statement right there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Is she going to get a TV show, you think?
I think she will eventually.
Really?
I think she's going to be the first crossover from some other medium that hasn't, like, since Disney took over. Because, I mean, you get Ahsoka now. We're going to get the Rebels cast. But this will be, like, the first one from books and comics.
Are we getting a live-action Rebels?
Well, they've cast most of Rebels for the Ahsoka show. Because this is going to be set at the same time as Mandalorian, where she's looking for Ezra. So you remember that?
Really?
You remember that?
So they're tied all together. Wow.
Yeah, because they've cast Sabine, they've cast Hera, Chopper's coming back.
Chopper.
They've cast Ezra, and I believe they cast Thrawn.
What about what's Freddie Prinze? What was his character's name?
Kanan.
What about him?
He's dead.
Well, I know he's dead. I know he died in the show. Is this early enough in the show where they could cast him?
No. This is totally after.
Oh, this is after that. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember in the last episode at the end, they kind of showed where everyone went, and Hera had her son, Jason, from Kanan.
Okay.
And then Ahsoka showed up to pick Sabine up from Lothal, and they were going to go find Ezra, who disappeared.
Okay. That sucks, because I'd love to see Freddie Prinze get in there, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because he's passionate about all this stuff.
Maybe we get a Force Ghost.
That's a cheap way of getting him in there, I guess. But if you want him in, you gotta get him in there somehow, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Star Wars is fan service.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. What about Maul? We're gonna get a Maul show?
I don't know.
It'd be awesome, right? I don't care even if it's that good. I just want to see him fight.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I want to see that dude do is fight all the time.
They definitely have story they can tell, because there's a big gap from what happens at the end of Clone Wars to where he shows up again in Rebels. And
well, hell, there's a big gap in between Phantom Menace.
Yeah, they kind of address it in Clone Wars.
But I'm talking about not live action, though.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by that. So.
Yeah, I don't see them going back, though, since they've already done it in the cartoons.
Yeah.
I think they're always looking for ways to push people to the cartoons, saying, yeah, it's a cartoon, but you'll get so much out of the backstory.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. So, no, I'm just excited. I'm happy about where the Star Wars universe is right now. A lot of the hardcore fans are just always, they'll never be happy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But look what we're getting. I think we're getting quality stuff, and it's just adding more enrichment to the whole series, the whole saga. I don't think there's anything we can ever do to recover from the last trilogy, though. The more you sit with it, the more I just go, just wasn't good.
So there was a new book that came out probably in the last week. I picked it up. I haven't started it yet, but apparently it gives some depth to the sequel trilogy, probably like Clone Wars did for the prequel trilogy.
Okay.
So I'm curious to read it. It's getting good reviews.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm happy where things are at right now. I'm always excited. That'd be nice. Like, well, didn't Star Wars Day already happen or whatever, where they announced? Because that's where we saw the Andor stuff, right? Because we were watching that on our last podcast with the YouTube video that had the whole day or whatever.
Yeah, that was Celebration.
Star Wars Celebration. That's what it is. Sorry, and I'm just I wish we would have gotten more about what's coming down the pipe in regards to TV shows.
So I think it's September they're doing Disney Plus Day again, where they'll probably have more sneak peeks at stuff. And then in December, they usually have their investor meeting where they reveal everything that's on the slate.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, I mean, I'm good with it. Yeah, I don't have any complaints. I'm looking forward to finishing Kenobi. So.
Yeah.
So, did you have anything on the docket in regards to topics for the evening?
Oh, I got a couple of good things for you here.
Ooh. Oh, or should we tell people, are we not going to touch on AEW as far as we went to go see them live? Or just leave that out of this one?
No, we'll leave it out. Maybe we'll record after this with a little bit of it.
Okay.
All right, so the first thing I found today on Reddit, there's this thing called the Lyttle Lytton contest, and it's where people create horrible opening sentences to imaginary books.
Okay.
And I was reading through some of these, and I was cracking up.
What? Hold on, it's on Reddit.
Here, I got the link. send it
shoot,
to you.
Yeah, shoot. See if you can shoot it to me so I can read some of these. But okay, so it's a horrible opening line to a book.
I'll go through some for you.
Okay.
Her face struck me like a baseball bat, kneecapping my heart.
Okay.
What do you think? I asked boss, but her lips were firmly crimped as the edge of an Uncrustable.
An Uncrustable. Wow.
The skin of her neck was bruised like bananas, and the shape of the marks betrayed that someone had left them there, unlike a banana, which bruises for some unrelated reasons.
So it was just basically like, give me your best opening line to a book. And it doesn't have to be a good book or a bad book, just any book.
Yeah.
And just people trying to outdo each other, being funny about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
her skin was pale, like a pale ale, but her hair was amber, like an amber ale.
I like that one. Yeah. That's good. I like that one. That was really good.
There were so many good ones on here. I'm trying to find another.
Wow. Good old Reddit. When you can get away from people arguing about stuff that they have no control over, you can find some good gems in there every now and then.
Yeah. All right. Sunlight touched my breast like I do during female masturbation.
God. Okay. Yeah.
Her breast heaved with anticipation, ready to go to space. Soon they would quiver at the slightest tremor, finally free of decades in a gravity well.
In a gravity well. Oh my God.
Communism is all over the place.
Okay. Sure. Everywhere.
Here you go. A very timely one. The doors of my heart were as closed as those of the Capitol that morning of January 6th.
God.
A smile rolled up and parked itself on the scene that was his face.
God. Oh my gosh. There's some funny people out in the world. I tell you, there's some silly people.
Boom, boom, pow went my car's elite sound system as I blasted the 2009 summer hit, Boom, Boom, Pow.
By the Black Eyed Peas. What's up? Oh my God. That's too funny, dude.
Joe killed everyone he ever met because he was a murderer. He even killed a policeman before. You aren't supposed to kill policemen.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Wow.
My mind was racing, NASCAR style.
NASCAR style.
If being a wife were a corporation, June would have been a CEO. And
oh my goodness.
The best.
How long did this go on for? It was
there's
just forever?
There's like 50 of them out here. Gosh, we had just visited crazy. Auschwitz, and I was ovulating.
Oh, no. No.
Every time he smirked, David was reminded of his dad, who loved to smirk.
Oh no.
So yeah, I saw those today, and I got a good chuckle from them.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
That's just...
So the next thing I found, Rolling Stone released their list of the 50 greatest superhero movies of all time.
Oh, good Lord. Another one of these. Just because updated with the more current stuff, I guess.
It's a train wreck.
It's a train wreck?
Yes. So
okay.
We'll start at the back end real quick. Number 50 is Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm sure there are probably 50 better superhero movies out there.
I'm going to make the point that there is the Captain America movie.
Oh yeah.
From but I guess out of the 50 on that list, I guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, I will find a lot of movies that Justice League is better than. And it's not just Justice League, it's not Justice League, right?
Right.
They specifically said Zack Snyder's Justice League is number 50.
Well, I'll go right to 49 then and tell you.
That's bullshit, dude. But okay.
49 is Ghost Rider.
You're trying to tell me that Nick Cage's Ghost Rider is a better movie than Zack Snyder's Justice League? Who's the author of this? Who? I want to know right now.
It looks like it's a accumulated list because different people were writing the little blurbs about them. So
I do not accept this. I do not accept this at all. if I had Twitter, I would tweet at them angrily.
So
and I would troll them until they blocked me because that is bull. Right. Wow, that is garbage. That is hot garbage. Okay,
it is.
Sorry, go.
It's pretty bad. So I'm going to go to the other end of the list and read you the top 10. So number 1 is Black Panther.
Yeah, I got you. Number 1, or I'm sorry, you started at 10 and going to number 1?
No,
or going all the way down?
I started at number 1. Number 1 is Black Panther, which is a really good superhero movie. I don't know if I'd go number 1.
Yeah. I'm not angry about it. How about that? It doesn't make me super angry. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's right, but I'm not going to be like. I think they did that in regards to the social impact the movie had instead of the quality of the movie. Right?
I don't. I'm trying. Their website kind of sucks.
Because I'm not even saying me saying it that way makes me say that it's not a good movie without that merit. No, this movie is amazing regardless of the social impact at all.
Right.
It was entertaining. Louis Bozeman was one of his best performances ever. Everyone was, everyone was sympathetic to the bad guy. You know what I mean? The villain, he's the hero in his own story. So
yeah,
I thought the cast was amazing. I'm not mad at that being number 1. It's just not the best movie of the past, best superhero movie out there.
Yeah, and it goes a little bit into the social impacts, but it talks more about fusing a filmmaker's vision and not compromising it. It calls it a Shakespearean tragedy and comic. Talks about Michael B. Jordan. Yeah. So, I mean, there are definitely good things about it. I just... maybe top 10. Not 5, though. Or not number 1.
No. Well, not number 1, because I think we can both agree with number 1. We'll get there. I guess we'll agree with what number 1 is here in a minute. But yeah, keep going.
All right. So, number 2 is Spider-Man 2.
We both agree that that's the best of that trilogy.
Yes,
it's a pretty perfect superhero movie, to be honest with you. But no, not number 2. No, I won't even call that recency bias or with the advancement of effects and everything. No, yeah. I don't. I just don't. There's a lot of weaknesses to that movie too. There's some campiness to it. Mary Jane's just not a great character. If you look at Mary Jane through a modern lens of today, she's a pretty weak character in those movies.
Well, she's a really weak character.
She doesn't bring a lot to the table.
I mean, even at the time the movies came out, people were talking about what a weak character she was.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'd love to see this list. What we probably should have done and what I would have liked to have done was take all 50 of them and rearrange them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And where would we put the ones they have on the list? But no. What do they got next?
All right. They got Logan at number 3. No problem there.
I don't have any problem with that. That's a great Western movie right there is what that is. So, no, I have no problem with that.
Yeah. Number 4, Endgame. I'm not going to lie. I think I'd put Infinity War above Endgame.
You do? Interesting. Yeah. I can understand that, though, because it's one of the better, man, that's a great villain movie. You know what I mean? And I like a great villain movie every now and then, in which we're sympathetic to Thanos in a certain way because we're old and crotchety at this point.
Yeah.
And, how many times a day do you go, Thanos was right? I do it quite often.
Oh, yeah.
That Thanos was right. But, I don't know, man.
I
think...
Just the emotional impact of that movie at the end.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I think does it give you I don't think it gives you the goosebump moment. I don't think there's a goosebump moment in that movie where except for maybe when Thor appears, that's kind of a goosebump movie where the whole theater goes crazy when he appears for the first time, right?
Yeah.
Not for the first time, I'm sorry, but when he comes back with Stormbreaker.
Right.
But it doesn't have that same effect for me. It does. The thing I think that separates Infinity War from Endgame is the scene where
on your left,
right? On your left. Everyone knows. I didn't have to finish it. You knew I was saying.
Yep.
That's that point where you're just like, I just get goosebumps talking about it and thinking about it, to be honest with you, because it's about as comic booky as you can get to when they finally give you the splash page.
Yes.
And I argue to you to say, give me a better splash page in a movie. Can you do it?
Oh, God, probably not. I mean, maybe in Age of Ultron at the beginning when they're going to fight Von Strucker and They jump
There's
off
that
the
pause over the
motorcycles.
hill. Yeah.
All right.
That's an amazing splash page, along with at the end of you had that splash page moment. Along Avengers has a good splash page moment where you see him in the circle for the first time.
Yeah.
But Ultron even has a really great one that you didn't mention, where you see Vision fighting for the first time in that temple, not even a temple, but where the bell tower looking thing.
Yes, I was thinking of that one too.
Yeah, that's a great splash page too.
Yeah. All right, number 5, we got Superman, 1978.
I'm okay with that.
I'd probably have a little bit lower down, but it's top 15.
It's got to be 70. That's wow. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm all about that. Good call on that one.
Yeah,
because remember, can we technically call that the first superhero movie? I mean, I know you had Batman 66, right? Which was, I think, came out before that, if I remember correctly. But then it was a full-length feature movie, right?
Yes.
But man,
because it led into the show.
I think you give Superman that nod just for being that's truly the first one in my opinion.
Yeah,
big time feature film.
Yeah, I would agree with that. 6, you got Spider-Verse.
Oh, that's a great one. Oh, that's really good. That's so great for so many reasons.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I really do.
That's top 5 for me.
Did that win Best Picture? Did that win Best Picture that year?
No.
It had to, right?
No, I don't
it didn't win?
No, and I don't even know if it won Best Animated Feature.
No, I didn't mean Best Picture. I mean, that's what I meant. Best Animated Feature is what I meant.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember for sure. I would think it'd have to. I don't remember what else came out that year, though. Animated wise. All right.
Yes, it did. It won 2019 Academy Award for Best Animated Feature.
Okay.
And Critics' Choice Award for Best Animated. BAFTA's Best Animated. Golden Globe Award for Best Animated. So yeah, it swept pretty much everything. Rightfully so, though, right?
Yes.
Although I am trying to find what other movies were out that year, for competition reasons. But
yeah,
how do you pick something else besides that?
No, you can't.
That's a splash page for you. Really, well, not really a splash page, but a great single page, I guess. When Miles is falling down at the lightning, and it goes slow mo, and he's falling head first down.
What building. Up Danger playing in the background?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
All right, number 7. Number 7 would be my top one, and it's The Dark Knight.
That's number 7.
That's number 7.
Hey, that's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's all I can say to that. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
That is truly ridiculous. That has no reason. How would you not say that's the best one of all time? Really, to be honest with you,
I don't know.
It's as perfect as it gets. I think it holds up still. Do you find that it doesn't hold up any longer?
No, it still does.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't.
Yeah. All
Interesting. Right. But hey, I wanted to go back to this real quick.
Okay.
So 2019 animated best features. Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Incredibles 2, which was actually really good. I don't know if you saw that or not. I like that one a lot.
I never did see it because my kids didn't care for the first one, so we never saw it.
That's an insult to the Fantastic Four, but whatever. All right.
Totally
Isle of Dogs.
I remember hearing of it. I don't remember what it was about, though.
I'll say the director's name. It was Wes Anderson. That's why you probably remember it a little bit. The next one, Mirai. It's a Ghibli movie, I think, is what it looks like.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about with that animated style?
Yeah.
It's what it looks like, but I don't know if it really is that. I don't know if it's from that specific studio. Ralph Breaks the Internet from Wreck-It Ralph 2. That's an amazing movie, to be honest with you. Yeah. I like that one a lot. The Wreck-It Ralph movies don't get a lot of credit for being such really good animated features, but I think they're incredible. Yeah,
I love the first one. I never saw the second one.
Oh no, that's really good. If you ever want a good family movie, that's always a good one to go to. But okay, so Dark Knight 7. I want top 10 because there's one you're missing here that needs to be up there. I wonder if they put it in the top 10.
Okay, so 8 is Ragnarok. 9 is Wonder Woman.
Good movie, debatable for top 10.
I'd say top 5 or 10 for Marvel movies, maybe just outside of 10 overall. 9 is Wonder Woman. First Wonder Woman is
again,
good.
Social impact puts that movie a lot higher than it's okay. I won't say okay. It's a good movie, but the social impact makes it more memorable than it really should be.
Well, that in the No Man's Land scene.
Correct. Yeah.
And then number 10 is The Incredibles.
All right, this is already a crap list. You know why? And I love Incredibles. That's not what I mean by that. But if you don't have Captain America: Winter Soldier in your top 5 at the bare minimum, this is a stupid list.
Yep, I'm going to find it. They had Iron Man at 11. I think that should be higher.
But that's because the impact on the MCU, the overall impact.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it's still, with everything that's come out since, I don't know if it's still the best. But, I mean, he does such a great job as Stark, man.
Yeah.
You know. It's incredible that he was able to take, really, to be honest with you, a B-level character. Would you agree in Marvel World before Avengers in the movies, he was really a B character?
Yes. Completely agree.
That speaks volumes.
Yeah. So, this one will make you cringe. 13, X-Men Days of Futures Past. It's my favorite of the new X-Men movies, but not there.
Dude, that's... Okay, X-Men 2 should be up there. X-Men 2 is about as perfect as it gets.
Yeah. That's further down on the list. 15 is Guardians, 16 Infinity War, X2 was 17. Winter Soldier's at 18. Winter Soldier's my favorite Marvel movie.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Having that one that far down is beyond ridiculous. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Really, really dumb.
So 19, they have Mask of the Phantasm. I was surprised by that.
Interesting. They got a lot of... What, was that 3 animated movies in the top 20?
Yeah.
You had Spider-Verse, you had Incredibles, and you have... and then you have that one.
Yeah. And then round out the top 20, Superman 2. Yeah. It's a crap list.
I'm not okay with this because Man of Steel is better than both of those. I have a soft spot for it's 79, right? Or 78.
78.
I got a soft spot for 78. I really do. Just because Christopher Reeve was so incredible in that movie.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Man of Steel is a superior movie to that, though. So no, I don't like this list. I don't like that. I think you knew right off the bat I was not going to be happy about this list.
Oh, yeah.
I really don't like it.
Deadpool's at 23. Wow.
23. Then again, that's not... To be honest with you, with all the other great superhero movies out there, it'd be hard for Deadpool. No, even though I love it, it's going to be hard to crack that top 20.
Yeah. The Crow at 29.
That's Dwight Schrute's Island movie, bro.
I know.
What's your Island movie? The Crow.
So, Unbreakable, 32.
Too high.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think Rocketeer doesn't get enough love, and that's better than 32.
Well, it actually was. I think that was...
It was? Okay.
Yeah.
Rocketeer should, yeah.
Rocketeer... Scrolling back.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Either iteration make it.
Rocketeer was 25. No Ninja Turtles.
Oh, wow. No Ninja Turtles at all on the list whatsoever.
No.
Are we not classifying them as superheroes for a reason?
RoboCop is on the list, so I don't know how you couldn't include the Ninja Turtles.
RoboCop is on the list.
Yeah, in the 20s.
I have a bigger respect for RoboCop after remember that documentary I told you to watch back in the day?
Yeah.
That's not even back in the day. It was an earlier episode, we'll say that. I have a lot more respect for RoboCop, but as a superhero movie?
Yeah. It was 22.
It had a comic. I think we talked about that. There was a comic book about it.
Well, the movie script was written by Frank Miller, and he ended up turning it into a comic book.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just looking for any other notable ones that seem out of place. The Batman's
Punisher?
The Batman's at 37. No Punisher.
And you said what? 89 Batman was what?
No, 89 Batman's not even on the list.
Shut the fuck. I'm sorry. I tried to say. I'm sorry. I apologize. that's not possible.
I know. Batman
not on the list at all.
Batman Returns is in the 20s. The Batman is at 37. Batman 66 is on the list in the 40s.
But 89, look again. 89 is in there.
No, 89 is not in here. I've looked multiple times. The Lego Batman's in this list.
Humanly possible?
I don't know. Thor made the list. Yeah, Batman 66 was number 44.
You're telling me Batman 66 is better than Batman 89?
I'm not. Rolling Stone is.
I'm just reading you what they said, I swear.
So they had the Old Guard at 45.
I can't even get through that movie.
Oh, I loved it.
Twice.
I loved it.
I tried.
Here's an underrated
on
one.
The list. Oh my God.
Here's an underrated one. Scott Pilgrim versus the World at 46.
I like that movie a lot. I really do. The comic's great too.
Yeah.
Good on them for making the list. Don't know if it's list worthy if 89's not on the list, but
yeah,
I like it.
We might have to go back and make our own list and send it to them.
Yeah, that's a daunting task now these days, man. That's a lot of debating. I think it should have been. If you're saying it was multiple people writing blurbs, I wonder if it was a whole editorial thing where they did like a pool saying, "Everyone rank your movies, and we'll do the algorithm to,
yeah, could have
put
been.
them in order based off averages or something like that."
Could have been. There's
wow.
This long opening that I didn't read through, so.
No, don't bother with that. Yeah. I'm glad you found that because that makes me so mad. That's pretty ridiculous.
Well, I'm going to stay on the keep mad train here.
Oh God.
The plot for Kraven the Hunter was leaked.
Yeah, I saw that. He's a vegan or something, right? And he's like animal rights activist now.
Yes. Oh no, this goes in depth. So Russell Crowe is playing the original Kraven, and Aaron Taylor Johnson is playing his son Sergei.
Yeah,
because they've done him in the comic, right? Yeah,
they just actually did. I just got through. It was on Friendly Neighborhood. I don't think it was the main Amazing. No, it was. It was the Amazing Run. I apologize. It was Hunted was the name of the run, and it was a really good Kraven series. And if they're doing based off of Hunted, which they're not, but Hunted was a great story. They could have done that, and it would have been great. It's because it's super villain driven. So since you're making a villain only movie, where I guess maybe still mention Spider-Man's name like they do in Venom or something like that,
probably.
But it's that's so dumb. Yeah, he's an animal rights activist.
Yeah,
Kraven the Hunter,
a millionaire activist who's against hunting animals. He was trained by his father. Let's see.
So that's how they're getting away with it. They're like, this is not Kraven the Hunter. This is Sergei the Hunter.
Yeah,
but they're calling it because it's Kravenov. Or
yeah,
so dumb.
So, Vladimir Kravenov puts his son through a rites of passage that gives him superhuman abilities.
Well. No, I mean, but they touch on the storyline behind Sergei and Hunted is actually really interesting.
Yeah,
it's really good. It was a good run. That would have been. I would not hesitate on recommending that run to you.
All right, Sergei wants to put an end to a criminal organization dedicated to poaching animals, led by a subject only known as the Chameleon. Yeah,
which they did take a lot of this from Hunted. Possibly they might have because Chameleon plays a role in this.
Yeah. So let's see.
They're trying to make him an anti-hero, basically. They want to use Kraven as a hero.
Oh, he's going to be a superhero by the end of the movie.
Isn't this just a Sony thing? This sounds like such a Sony
thing. This is very much a Sony thing.
You need to stop. Morbius was garbage, right? I didn't watch it. Did you watch it?
No, I haven't watched it.
I've heard Carnage 2 is garbage. Venom Carnage, right? Venom 2 Carnage.
Yeah.
I heard that was dumb.
I haven't seen it. Maybe eventually.
So, and then now we've got this nonsense. Who's in charge over there at Sony?
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh my God.
What else is in here? Kraven fights the Chameleon's organization to try to take him down. He finds out that his father's actually in charge of it, and the Chameleon is his brother.
Oh my God, so dumb.
Let's see. Sergei confronts his father and ends up killing him. And then, that's when he discovers the chameleon's his brother. Post credit.
You've read the whole plot. Is this a big old plot leak thing or something? Like a whole script?
Yeah, it's just a big image, and it's got like all these little points about it. Post credit scene. It's revealed that Dmitri, the chameleon's real name, is not dead. Post credit scene 2. Sergei is now known as Kraven without the hunter. Learns that over the radio that a major robbery in New York has left several injured, caused by a vulture and a vampire. And Kraven decides to go on the hunt for them.
So they're going to try to do Sinister Six, but not do Sinister Six?
I don't know.
Who is getting away with this garbage?
Disney just needs to go buy Sony.
Sony should just tap out and sell just Sony Classics and like Sony Animation. They can keep that. You're just saying sell the Spider-Man property to them is what you want them to do. But man. Jay, that's awful.
That's horrible.
Really bad. There's someone making more money than I'll ever make in my lifetime getting to do this.
Yep.
And it's that crap. Someone made Morbius, and they got a lot of money to do it.
Yeah.
Where did we go wrong in life, Jay? That's all I want to know.
I don't know. Because you think, I don't know, anybody that's write a comic book could write a better story?
Even if they're not a good writer. You know? Wow.
They could plot one out at least.
Plot one out, yeah. That's just awful.
It's so bad.
Garbage, dude. That's so bad. All right, give me some more bad news. I want more bad news. Let's just go down the wrong hole. Let's go down that rabbit hole where it goes nothing but depression. What else you got?
Those were the 3 main things, and then just some stuff I've watched. So okay, I'll stick with bad. Max Reload in the Nether Blasters. It was a movie I found on Amazon Prime. It looked real cheesy. It's about a guy that discovers an old video game and uploads it to a server, and he finds out after the fact that someone had corrupted it, and anyone that plays it becomes almost a mindless person that goes on the attack.
Oh my god!
It was so bad. It had Kevin Smith in it in kind of just like a cameo role. The guy that designed the game was Greg Grunberg. He was Matt Parkman.
Okay.
It was so bad.
Yeah. I think I could top that though. Hold on, I gotta find the name of it real quick. Give me a second. I don't think I wrote it. No, wait, hold on. It should load on Hulu real quick. It's okay. I love shark movies. You know, I love shark movies.
Yeah.
I love Deep Blue Sea. I love Jaws. I love 57 or 47 meters down. Mm-hmm. I don't mind Sharknado when I'm drunk really much. I don't mind Sharknado so bad for what it is. And you know what it is when you're getting into it, right?
Oh, yeah.
But man, hold on. I got to find the name of this movie. And when I see it, it's beyond bad. It's unthinkable that people were paid money to make a movie and people got paid to be in that movie. It's just... Hold on. I swear to God, I'll find it. You give me your next one while I look at this one.
Is it Grizzly Maze bad? Isn't that the name of
it? Worse.
Whoa.
Worse. Because, what the God dang it. Hold on. I guess better do a search. I remember, I think it's called Requiem. Something Requiem. Okay. Not Requiem for a Dream, but
that one scars you a different way.
Oh, here, I can't pronounce it. The Requiem. If I'm pronouncing it right.
Okay.
Requin. Okay, it's released in 2022, starring Alicia Silverstone is who's the main character in this.
Wow.
It is she had a career, right? But let's think about this for a second. Back when we were 13, 14, right? Because she was the girl in the Aerosmith videos, right? There's a reason why we liked her. There's a very obvious reason for that.
And it wasn't her acting.
No. And I'll give you this. It's an underrated comedy, but I do like Clueless. I think it's hilarious, actually. It's a really good movie. I will not be shamed for liking that movie.
It's got Paul Rudd in it.
Yeah. Paul Rudd's amazing in it, by the way.
Yes.
But there's a reason why after that and The Crush, where she was in there with Carrie Elwes or whatever his name is. Do you remember The Crush?
Yep.
Then after that, do you remember her in anything else for the most part? I think she was in something called Blast in the Past. I think that was one, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was Brendan Fraser in the bomb shelter.
Yeah. But after that, and we're talking that came out probably late 90s, right? Because that was her time frame. You know, early 90s, late 90s. So after that, do you remember her in anything at all?
She was the mom in Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Really, she was? I never even knew that.
Because my kids wanted to watch that, and I'm like, holy cow, I didn't know she was still acting.
Her acting is what makes this so... She's the worst actress. Like, she gets cut on the leg or something like that, and she's just like... And she stutters and, like, doesn't give you, like... When something cuts you in your leg and you get salt water in it because you're in the ocean, first reaction is like, ah! She's like... ow, like that, like just the worst acting I've ever. It's Michael Scott on The Office when he made you uncomfortable.
Yeah,
it's like that, but during the movie, throughout the movie, and when he's doing it, it's an attempt for comedy.
Yes,
for her, it's just bad dramatic acting, and I'm just like, it was a shark movie I did not like, and I was very disappointed in that.
Ooh.
And I want my good shark movies.
Yes.
So that's my worst one I saw this whole time. We've not been going over homework.
All right. Everything else I have is pretty much good. So I'll start with The Accountant. Ben Affleck.
Oh, you with Affleck? Yeah, just like a rewatch of it.
We started it.
You've never seen The Accountant until now?
No.
Hey, that's an amazing movie. He's so good in that.
Yeah.
He's really good in that.
And John Bernthal was really good in it.
Bernthal's good in everything these days.
He is, yes.
He's good in everything.
He's come a long way since Shane. But, I really enjoyed that. He had moments.
Yeah, okay.
So, and then...
Right. So but you did like Accountant. You thought it was really good,
yes,
right?
it was really good. I 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I agree. And it's very rewatchable. But
yes.
I don't know if I like that or The Town better. I think I like The Town better.
I haven't watched The Town yet.
You've never seen The Town.
We had that phase where we didn't watch anything except for like kid movies, and now that our kids are at an age, we're watching the stuff that we should have.
You got a lot of homework, bro.
I know.
I'm telling you. Yeah, watch The Town. You got to go out of your way to find that somewhere.
Okay.
I don't know if it might be on HBO. You have to check that, but it's got to be at the library. If not, you can order private.
Yeah. So I don't know if we talked about it last time. Top Gun Maverick. We went to the theater for that.
You said it was okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really, really need to get to the theater to watch it because I don't want to miss it because I want to be able to have the sound from the theater while I watch it. I think it's still going to be in theater for a little bit. It's doing so well.
It's doing really well. Okay. And then The Hustle with Adam Sandberg.
I watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it. Yeah. Super good movie.
Oh, incredible.
Really good movie.
I was shocked by how good that was.
Yeah, because it shouldn't have been as good as it was.
Right.
And it's we don't get to see a ton of good sports movies these days. They don't make as many of them anymore, I don't think.
Right. And just the impact, like, I mean, I know it's not based on a real story or anything, but it felt like it could have been.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, no, I guess I can't compare the two. I just wanted to find a way to see if I could shoehorn in my guilty pleasure that is Blue Chips starring Nick Nolte back in the day. Nick Nolte and Shaq. It's actually one of Shaq's best movies because every other movie he's ever been in is garbage. But that's good.
What's your favorite scary movie? Kazam. Have you seen Shaq act?
Oh, no. That's so mean. That's so mean.
It is.
But anyway. All right, so that was a really good one. I'm so glad I watched that one. Yeah.
In fact, I might watch it again with my family because they weren't around when I watched it.
And not anything, little language, I guess, here and there, but otherwise, nothing too crazy. Yeah.
But we did show the kids Grown Ups, and they were cracking up the whole time.
I've never seen that. Never seen Grown Ups.
It's not bad. Okay. I mean, it's Adam Sandler with all of his friends, so there's some really funny stuff, especially when they're riffing on each other.
Yeah. Okay.
I caught up on Barry.
But the new season's out, right?
The new season's done.
And you watched all the way through the new season?
Yes. So
you're ahead of me now because I'm not on that, dude. I know it's out there. I just haven't watched it yet, though. But was it really good?
It went dark. It went really dark.
And that's what I'm happy about. I think it'll be great because when you mix in a little bit of the humor with it, it's perfect. I love it. It's great dark comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 out of 5 for this season. I love the first season. I've watched the first season 3 times.
Yeah, it's really good.
Let's see. We didn't touch on Miss Marvel earlier.
Yeah, just a little bit. So how many episodes in are we?
4 are out. I've seen 3 of them. I'm enjoying it for what it is, and it's just a fun, lighthearted show.
Okay, so super lighthearted, nothing too serious.
Yeah.
Slow. What is it? Slow.
I'll say this: you don't get to see much of her as a superhero in the first 3 episodes, but you get a lot of you get a lot of cultural stuff, which I found very cool. And I can this is like, for Pakistani people, like their version of Black Panther, because they're seeing true life for things that they go through as a Pakistani American, which is interesting to me. You don't get to see a lot of her powers in the first 3 episodes, but I'm hoping that really picks up. So,
right
now, 3.5 out of 5 probably.
Okay. All right.
I watched season 3 of Stranger Things because I never went back to watch that because the new one's out.
Yeah. Okay. So you haven't made it through season 4 yet.
No, I think I'm 1 episode in on season 4.
Okay. And see, I haven't started that either. I'm just behind, Jay. I'm so behind on everything. I hate it.
Season 3 might have been my favorite.
I love season 3. It's great. Yeah. I really do. Yeah, I think 2 wasn't that great to me, to be honest with you.
I think they tried to go off on too many side stories in season 2, and they kind of roped it back for season 3. And I've heard 4 is amazing.
No, but I think it came out in 2 volumes. I don't know the second volume yet.
It's not out yet.
Okay, yeah.
So,
I'm looking forward to it though. I'm really excited about watching it, just because it's one of those where Jen and I both watch, and we don't watch much together these days because we just don't.
Yeah,
we just don't. Because she watches some shit I would just never watch. She watched this show called Dickinson on Apple TV. It's about Emily Dickinson, I guess the poet or writer or whatever. And it's just, I'm like, every now and then I walk in there and go, what are you watching? It's just awful. Just awful.
I was hoping it was going to be a spinoff from the guy from Letterkenny.
Dixon? Dixon. No, it's Dixon.
Let's see. I'm caught up on The Boys until tomorrow.
Oh, no, I'm behind. I was talking about that earlier this week with someone else about the comic's great. I wasn't enthused about the ending. I think I've said that plenty of times about how I feel about that. And the TV show, season 1, loved it. Season 2 just drug for me. And I just didn't do anything for me. And we're on season 3 right now, or are we on 4?
Season 3 right now.
But they're greenlit for season 4 or something like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
They took this season and said, "Oh, let's push everything as far as we can go."
That's what I heard. I've heard because a lot of Homelanders. I guess there's some stuff that Homelander does that's pretty.
It's not even some of the Homelander stuff. Like the first 15 minutes of the first episode, you're like, "Holy crap! What did I just watch?"
Yeah, I'll have to try again. I'm not done with season 2. I don't even know if I remember season 2 that much at this point. So I'll get through it. I want to watch season 3 more than I want to watch season 2. Actually, that's what's funny about it. But, I'll get there.
You remember in Endgame there was the theory going around of how Ant-Man could beat Thanos?
Yeah.
They took that and they said, "Hold my beer."
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh no!
In the first 15 minutes of the season.
Wow. That's whoa.
Yeah.
Now I gotta get to it.
I had a buddy I was talking to about it, and he said he was watching. His wife came in. She's like, "I'm gonna give it another shot." And she goes, "Is that what I think it is?" And he said, "Yeah." And then the big moment happened, and she's like, "I'm out."
I'm out. Tap out. That's great. Yeah. No, I definitely want to watch it now. Heck yeah. All right. I have to give it a shot.
So yeah, and then I've started season 3 of an Umbrella Academy. I think I'm like 2 episodes in. I'm enjoying it. It's deviated so much from the source material, though. It's not even recognizable.
Oh wow. Okay. No, it's not even on my list to watch. To be honest with you, no interest. 0.
So I've been talking with Madeline. Madeline wants to do a little podcast, a weekly thing. And one of the first things we're going to touch on is Umbrella Academy because she's watching it right now.
Yeah.
So
it's just, I've never gone back to revisit Sweet Tooth. And if I'm not going to go revisit that, try to finish that, I don't think I'll ever go to Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
It interests me.
It's an out there show.
Yeah.
But I like out there stuff, so...
it just depends on what the out. Just for me, sometimes I don't mind. It just depends on what the out there is. So.
Yeah.
But, not for me.
So that's most of what I got. I'm sure there's other stuff I missed in there that I'll probably go back and try to find for next time.
Okay, I got quite a few, but I can knock them out pretty quick. I think. I watched the George Carlin documentary on HBO.
Okay.
Really good stuff. Really, really good. Man before his time kind of thing.
Yeah.
Was just way ahead of the curve. He's up. I mean, when you get Seinfeld to say he's the greatest and stuff like that, and he reminded me. I know we're not supposed to, but he reminds me of a good wrestler. And what I mean by this, what makes a wrestler stick around for a 20, 30-year career? They had to reinvigorate or reinvent their character, right?
Yeah.
Kind of. And George Carlin kind of reminds me of that, where he had to reinvent himself like 3 or 4 different times to remain relevant to people that know his stick. Because when you think about comics, the really, really great ones, not the ones that were here for a little bit, flash in the pan kind of thing, but the good ones that stick around, like a Chappelle or something like that. Reinvention.
Yeah.
Even Chappelle's reinvented himself. If you think about it, if you go back and look at some of his old material, and then you compare it to what he's doing now, it's just incredible. And that's why they're at the top of the game. And Carlin had his demons, but he had a way about himself that was just really amazing. He was really wanted to be more than a comedian. He really just wanted to be an actor and a writer. He didn't really want to be a comedian. That's what's so crazy about his story.
Yeah.
But highly recommend it. Really worth it. It's a little long. I think it's like a 4-hour thing, but it didn't feel like a 4-hour thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Went by pretty quick. And then, let's see. Let me skip to this one. American Underdog. I watched that. I don't know if you watched that one yet.
No, the Kurt Warner story.
The Kurt Warner story. It was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, good on him for getting a movie made about it. His life is a movie, to be honest with you. Okay acted. Nice to see the old St. Louis stuff in there. Every now and then you get a clip of a real St. Louis stuff.
Yeah.
That's when they mention names that you'll know automatically. So, being a St. Louis kid, it was okay. I would never have felt okay paying for to watch it in the theater because of quality. It's not that it's bad. It's just it's a streaming movie is what it is.
Yeah.
It really is a streaming movie. Next thing I'll go to is I can't believe you haven't watched it. I'm ashamed that you haven't watched it. It should have been the first thing on your list to watch before anything you got, more than Kenobi, more than Ms. Marvel, Shoresy. You haven't told me that you've watched Shoresy.
No, I've not watched it yet, and I'm writing that down. I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Jay!
I forgot.
6 episodes.
All right.
I needed 50 because of how amazing. I love Shoresy so much. I love that show. The characters just, oh my God. I'm upset in a certain way that we lose his mysteriousness of what was Shoresy on Letterkenny.
Yeah.
Right? I'm upset that we see his face. We know who it. You can see it. You knew who it was, but you didn't because you never saw the face.
Right.
I thought it would have been a gag that would work the whole show. They would have just kept the dark visor on. Jay, it's incredible. It's so good. Good.
Hopefully, if he comes back on Letterkenny, they go back to not showing his face.
Maybe. I hope so. That'd be great. Yeah. I just don't want to lose. The more you get of Shoresy, the more. I don't know if he's getting a season 2, if they even want to do a season 2. I don't care what they do. It's just get me that character, and I want to watch him more and more. It's so funny. So funny, Jay. So good. So many good quips. You know how great. I just want to live in the Letterkenny world. I don't want to say anything because I couldn't do it really well, but I just want to be around. That's what I want to be. It's the best banter. Best. Oh, I love it.
Just take a vacation up there.
Right? Exactly. All right. Now I'm going to go get into... I didn't go too horribly bad down the depression mode where I watched nothing but dark stuff that, you're like, makes you go, I hate America. Or not America. The human race. But America's kind of for me right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just the human race is. Ugh. So the first thing I watched was a documentary on Netflix. It's called Our Father.
Okay.
It was about a what kind of doctor? A fertility doctor.
Yeah.
He doctor at a fertility clinic, and he was also an OBGYN and stuff like that. So they'd come to see him, and he would do the in vitro fertilization or whatever, or not even that, because it wasn't test tube babies. It was the mothers were carrying the babies. So insemination is what it was. You want to take a guess on where this all goes?
Does he put them under and then he inseminates them himself?
He puts them under, but he doesn't do the part that you're thinking of, but he does use his own sperm.
Oh.
He uses his own sperm. And he has 94 children. And basically these women were expecting it to be their husbands. So every single case in this one, a man that's raised a person that's in this document, because it's all the kids. It's not the women that were inseminated, although they interview a few of them. It's all of the children that are basically, and they just, the fathers, 94 fathers that aren't even, it's not their child. They did the raising of the child, right? But they're not the biological parent.
Wow.
And they were, it was sickening to them because they were just like, I thought this was my dad and stuff like that. And I'm living a lie. I don't know who I am and all that stuff. So yeah, they basically, the results of this case or whatever made it so that it was basically a classification of rape is what that was. And so he was charged with 94 counts of rape.
Whoa.
Yeah. So yeah, kind of crazy, dude. So.
And he's probably seen 94 counts since he's been incarcerated.
Dude, I know. But another one I'm going to give to you, it's a Bernthal movie.
Okay.
It's called Small Engine Repair.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much about it because it's a spoiler about if I give you any kind of synopsis, really. It really is. It's one of those movies where it takes a turn that you're like, huh. Well, it's one of those where you kind of need to watch it as a father of two daughters. You have to.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that. It's because one of those is going to make you mad, but it needs you to. And the reason why I say things like that is because it's going to make you want to have a conversation with your kids about protecting themselves in a certain way. So, we'll leave it at that. Then I watched. Oh yeah, American Murder: The Family Next Door. This one. Ooh, boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! I can't. If I'll spoil it, I will. I can't tell you anything about it. I swear. Basically, a big twist, big twist in this thing, and just the biggest takeaway I got from this was the Facebook phony life. Did you know what I mean by that?
Yep.
Where on Facebook, everyone's living their best life and their life's amazing all the time. Nothing bad ever happens in their life, right?
Yep.
So, and lots of T's and P's, right?
Yep.
We always talk about the T's and P's on the Facebook. As long as I change and put your flag on my Facebook, it makes me, a better virtue signaling nonsense.
Yeah.
What are you really doing to help, kind of thing.
A woke person.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man! Then the next thing I watched was Worst Roommate Ever. Did you hear about this?
I think I've heard about this one.
It's Blumhouse. So Jason Blum, he does all the horror movie remakes now.
Yeah.
And I need to have this pulled up, to be honest with you, to try to jog my memory about some of the better episodes to watch.
Okay.
It's one of those we'll put on the background if you ever do. Because these stories are fascinating. They're fascinating stories. Little true crimey, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those, it's like Trainwreck. You can't look away. How about that?
Yeah.
It's one of those that's how I describe it. God, Call Me Grandma is the name of the first episode. That's the most twisted one there was. Season or part 2 or season 2, I guess. No, I guess they didn't call it season 2. It's just wait, how many were there? Yes, there's season 1 of a part. They did one where they split it in part, and it's called Serial Squatter. So it's a 2-episode thing. These things are insane. They're insane. Okay. And it makes you go, I never want to ever have my children live with roommates ever.
Yeah.
All this I'll say about that one. And then let's see, I revisited Salem's Lot.
Okay.
The miniseries. It's a long movie. It's true. It doesn't play like on the DVD that I got. It doesn't play like a miniseries that breaks up well.
Yeah.
It's just continuous. Forgot how long it was, but I love that. I love that movie or miniseries or whatever. I don't know what made me want to redo it. Didn't you read the book recently?
Not recently, but I read it after I went through the whole Dark Tower.
Oh, so you did. Okay, it's a good one. It's fine. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes though it's a Stephen King thing where botch the ending.
Yeah.
And since I was kind of on a Stephen King kick, and I noticed that It Chapter 1 was on Netflix, I revisited that.
Yeah.
I rewatched It Chapters 1 and 2. It's really good, actually. One of the better horror movies in recent memory.
Yeah.
Although it got kind of preachy at the end. When I don't really want to find too much meaning in my clown killing movies, Yeah. I just don't care. That's not what I'm trying to watch for that. Keep, Sweet, Pray, and Obey. Did you happen to catch that on Netflix?
No.
Let's see. It's a true story about Warren Jeff was his name. I wrote that note down.
Mm-hmm.
And the FDLS church. So Mormons, but this is like the Shiite Mormons, if you want to call them that, like the strictest level of Mormonism. It is a jacked up story. It's the complete opposite of the Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
But it makes you want to have discussions about religion. It highlights the horror that are humans. It makes you feel bad about cults and people that are easily manipulated. It makes you feel very sympathetic towards people like that are just trying to find a connection in the world or fill in a void in their world, kind of thing. And there's stuff like this out there.
Yeah.
It's almost like brainwashing them. That's kind of how I would explain it, I guess.
Yeah.
And then 3 more. I won't spend too much time. So then I watched the Netflix docuseries about catching killers. So I told you I went dark, dude.
Yeah.
I went really dark. I went dark there for a minute. And I don't know why. But it's just talking to the true people that caught serial killers. Remember that movie with Charlize Theron where it was called Monster?
Yeah.
And they covered the actual true story of that, and they talked to
Eileen Warhos or something like that.
Yeah, they used Arlene was her name, but I don't think they used the last name in the movie. And
yeah,
I think like the Christina Ricci character wasn't the same name as the real life character that is in that one. So interesting stuff, total background stuff. If you ever want to just watch about that stuff, I find some of that to be really interesting. We can talk to the real detectives. Yeah, and you kind of get a picture of what their world's like, and it's super messed up. And then last 2, I watched Jurassic World Dominion out in theater, so I actually made my way to a movie theater.
Okay.
It was okay. I'm the wrong person to ask. It just had dinosaurs, and it was fun. There's a lot of jump scares, so it was fun. It was fun watching the kids get just jumping really hard at it. But as far as like the first trilogy, original Jurassic Parks, right? Yeah. I go 1, 3, 2 on that one, and order was really good. Yeah. And then on the second trilogy, it was an okay ending to the trilogy. I don't think they can milk it for anything else. I think if they're going to revisit that franchise, I don't know. You have to start over with a completely different premise of some kind. Yeah. But in the second trilogy, I go 1, 2, 3. That's how I rank those. But
I never saw the second one of that trilogy, so. Yeah. It's on our list of things to watch.
I don't think you need to go to the theater for that to enjoy that one. It's good for the sound, I guess, but not really necessary to enjoy it.
Will really wants to see it, so we'll probably end up going to the theater, but we're going to Thor before we see that. So
yeah, that makes sense. Because when's Thor's release date? That's not this Friday, is it?
Next Friday.
Okay.
Actually, Friday. I guess a week from tonight, technically.
Okay, gotcha. So, and then the last thing I got for you is to wrap this thing up was St. Vincent. I think you told me Aaron watched that one. Bill Murray?
Yeah, we started watching it because I wanted to watch it, and it was like 10 o'clock on a Friday night, and I fell asleep. Yeah. Not because it was a bad movie.
No, yeah. I need you to go back on this one.
I really want to.
Revisit it and actually stay up for the whole thing.
It's on Netflix still, right?
Yeah, that's why I caught it, because it's there, and I intended it to be a background movie, but it turned into it had my whole attention movie.
Yeah,
and I think it's a great compliment to put to a movie. Bill Murray's amazing in it, and I need to look up to see who the kid was. 'Cause it might be the same kid that's from It. To be honest with you, he looks exactly like that kid. But Bill Murray, man, I don't know when that thing came out, but if he didn't get some kind of recognition from the Academy, as far as Best Actor,
I'm pretty sure he didn't.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
This is one of his best roles I've ever seen him. But now, mind you, I didn't see Lost in Translation. I really wanted to go back and visit that one.
It was good. It was slow.
Okay. But this one, man, this ranks up there. That was playing Venkman and Ghostbusters is just different. I don't know if you can really lump that in with his performances, because it's just, come on, it's Venkman.
or playing a zombified version of himself.
That's true too.
So the kid wasn't It. He was also in Knives Out.
Okay, so that's the kid. That's the same kid. I like that kid. He's a good actor. He was really good in this.
Yeah.
Jay, this is one of those movies that's good.
It is.
Drama movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you can maybe even call it a dark comedy, maybe, if they want to call it that. But it's one of those where at the end you're like, this movie wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And it's so, I don't want to call it lighthearted, because it's not that. But it's a very touching movie.
Yeah.
Really good, really well done. One of those that I wouldn't hesitate to recommend to anybody. And people that don't like this are probably the same people that don't like Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
And I don't like those people.
Yep.
I don't want to know those people that don't like Ted Lasso. I don't know how you can't not love Ted Lasso.
He got nominated for a Golden Globe and Critics' Choice Award for it, but he didn't win them.
And I that's fine. I get that. But man, just at least get the recognition for this one.
Yeah.
This is one of those you should have got recognition for.
Nothing from the Academy.
It's a shame. It's a shame. But yeah, out of my whole list, though, I think I love Shoresy the best.
Yeah. Of course.
So good, dude. So good. So yeah, no, that's kind of what I've been up to, and I think we ran long because we haven't seen each other here for a little bit. So
yeah, a little bit.
It's been a little bit, but you know how it goes. It's just we get together when we can, put them out when we can.
Yep.
So that's all I got for you, man. Unless you got something.
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Well, until next time.
Thanks for listening. You can find us on our website, Nyrdcast.com. It's Nyrdcast. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube by searching @Nyrdcast. This week's song is Different Circles by Big Drink.
Just too afraid to show it. There's a possibility I don't know where I'm going. The chance of finding out was always too strong. Always stayed here looking for clarity. I think it's time to mow the hell on. Let's just picture the night it went wrong. When the trail had gone cold and I can't help but wonder what's up. There's no secret I was really involved, but I was never enough for you. I always slipped under. Each time you told me that I'd end up lonely, I knew you'd be there when I ended up close to the edge. So each time you hear this, and I'm a few days from sober, so seriously, baby, come on. And yeah, that sadness you're hearing, there's poison in this melody, so sing a line and pass the hell on. Just too afraid to show it when the light looks the same as the shadows you want. The gravity is far too strong, and I'm spinning in the weight of it. I'm sure that I should mow the hell on. Let's just picture the night it went wrong. When the trail had gone cold and I can't help but wonder what's up. There's no secret I was really involved, but I was never enough for you. I always look back the way you want, and each time you told me that I'd end up lonely, I knew you'd be there when I ended up close to the edge. So each time you hear this, and I'm a few days from sober, so seriously, baby, come on. And yeah, that sadness you're hearing, there's poison in this melody, so sing a line and pass the hell on. And so each time you hear this, and I'm a few days from sober, so seriously, baby, come on. And yeah, that sadness you're hearing, there's poison in this melody, so sing a line and pass the hell on.